Welcome back to This Week in Video Games, and Xur, he is back for the weekend in Destiny 2, and he comes bearing gifts or exotics and legendaries in exchange for legendary shards. You can pick up exotics and legendaries you don't have, including weapons and armour. Well, if you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And roughly 98% of viewers who watch This Week in Video Games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. Well, here's Xur. Let's check out where he is this week on the 25th of March 2022. As you can tell with that gorgeous mountain in the background, he is here in the tower. So what you want to do is land at the courtyard here, head down the stairs, go into the hangar, and over here, there you will find Xur. Hiding behind me. There he is. Check out and see what Xur's got for us this week. Well. Telesto the Besto. And Telesto is first. That is an exotic fusion rifle. One of the most buggiest weapons in the game. But it is a void weapon, so it does go very well with Void 3.0 builds. Next up for the hunters, we got the Foe Tracer. One is a 48 stat again. Seems like Xur's loot still a little bit broken. Foe Tracer isn't too bad, and we'll check that out in a little bit more detail in a minute. Next up for the Titans, we got the Dune Marchers. That one is a 50 roll, slightly better, but still pretty appalling. And then finally for the Warlocks, we've got the Ophidian aspect. And again, it's a poor 48 roll. Also, you've got the exotic engram. You can pick this one up to get a world drop exotic weapon or piece of armor you haven't got yet. So if you're missing something from this list, pick it up and see what you get. Don't forget as well, you can go into the specific weapons and armor menus. So if you go into the weapons here, you can see some pretty good weapons. So we've got the Arbalist. That is going to be excellent for Master and Grandmaster Nightfalls. Monte Carlo, a very solid auto rifle. We've got the Trinity Ghoul, one of the best ad clearing weapons in the game, though do be aware you have to own Forsaken for that one. We've got the Two-Tailed Fox, a very good rocket launcher, also a void weapon, great for void builds. And another favourite for PvP, Crimson, that is absolutely fantastic. And also we've got the Warcliffe Coil, that is another really good weapon. So if you don't know about these weapons, you should definitely look in here. There are some really good weapons. Also, same with the exotic armor. I'm on my Warlock at the moment, so I am wearing Nezrak Sin at the minute. There's an absolutely fantastic exotic helmet. There's loads of really good stuff here. If you're new to the game, I would recommend looking at Xur's exotic weapons or armor, spending those legendary shards, you can get some really good stuff. Let's go back to the exotic loot for the week. Let's have a closer look at Telesto. This one comes with Unplanned Reprieve, so fusion projectiles attach and detonate with a delayed void blast. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of hours after this video, or after Xur's visit today, the game might be taken offline, because that happens sometimes. So it comes around. Next up, we got Foe Tracer. This one comes with Relentless Tracker, so visually marks targeted enemies, deals more damage to lower health marked enemies. It's pretty good, although Xur's loot does seem to be bugged at the minute. It seems to be down over here. A 48 total, which really isn't very good. Ideally, we want to see it up there at the 64, 65 or 66. Since Witch Queen came out, it seems like Xur has been broken. Hopefully, Bungie will fix that very soon. Next up for the Titans, we got the Dune Marchers. These ones come with linear actuators, so increase the sprint speed. Sprinting builds up a static charge. After melee attacking an enemy, that charge will chain damage to nearby enemies. This one is a 50 roll here. Slightly better, but not really. So I would be patient and wait to pick up the loot from Xur, hopefully in a few weeks' time when Bungie fixes this bug. Finally, we've got the Ophidian aspect. This one comes with Cobra Totemic. Weapons ready and reload very quickly, and melee range is extended. Does look very cool for that. Very nice indeed. Well, that is the exotic loot for the week. Next up, let's have a look at the legendary loot. I have heard inklings that there's some really good rolls this week. So first of all, we've got Nightwatch. This one is a kinetic scout rifle. And look at that, straight off the bat, subsistence and explosive payload. That is an excellent PvE roll. If you're looking for a decent scout rifle this season, this one is a really, really good one to pick up. Next up, we've got Escape Velocity. This one's a submachine gun. Comes with Overflow and Osmosis. This one is a kinetic submachine gun. I think I'm going to give that one a miss. Then we've got Death Adder, another submachine gun. This one is an energy submachine gun. It fires solar damage. This one comes with Feeding Frenzy and Disruption Break. That is pretty good. Then we've got Widow's Bite. This one comes with Feeding Frenzy and Opening Shot. That is an energy sniper rifle. I do think I'm going to give this one a miss. Ideally, I want snapshot sights on my snipers. Talking about snipers, we've got another one. This one is Far Future. This one was from Season of the Chosen. It has a quick draw and multi-kill clip, and that could be a pretty good PvP roll. There's an energy solar sniper rifle. Very, very good stuff. We've also got the 7th Seraph Saw. That is a machine gun. That is a power arc machine gun. The field prep and mulligan. Really too keen on that roll myself. But then we've got the 3rd Axiom. That one is a pulse rifle. This one comes with Surplus and Vorpal weapon. That is again a very, very good PvE roll. You've got a couple of good rolls to look out for this week. So Nightwatch, the kinetic scout rifle, subsistence and explosive payload. There's an excellent pickup. And also the 3rd Axiom, Surplus and Vorpal weapon. That is very, very good. You may want to consider Death Adder as well, Feeding Frenzy and Disruption Break. If you haven't got a good energy solar submachine gun, this one could fill that gap. Okay, moving on from the weapons, let's have a look at the legendary armor for the week. So we've got the Ankar Seeker. So again, they seem to be bugged. 48. Strength is pretty good, but again, it's going to be the same across the board. Old school set of armor, this one. It does look pretty cool. Those stats are so low. Bungie actually hasn't mentioned this bug in any recent updates, so I would get on there on Twitter, report this to Bungie, and hopefully they're going to fix it in a few weeks' time. Well, next up, we have some exotic weapons. So the random rolled exotic weapons from Beyond Light, the Hawkmoon and Dead Man's Tale. So the Hawkmoon this week, we've got Killing Wind. That is an excellent perk on a PvP hand cannon. Final blows grant increased mobility, weapon range, and handling for a short duration. That is a really, really good perk to have on Hawkmoon. That's really, really good, Hawkmoon. Quite expensive. It's going to cost you 125,000. It's going to cost you 125,000 glimmer, 200 legendary shards, an exotic cipher, and 1 ascendant shard. Well, we've also got Dead Man's Tale, and this random roll this week comes with snapshot sights. That is going to be great for PvP as well, to get the faster time to aim down sights. Both pretty good rolls this week on Hawkmoon and Dead Man's Tale. I would say Killing Wind on Hawkmoon, a definite pickup. You definitely want to have that in your inventory, especially if you're going into Trials of Osiris this weekend. That's going to be really, really useful to take into Trials. Well, that is it from Where Is Xur on the 25th of March 2022. And he's going to be hanging around in Destiny 2 until restart on Tuesday in the tower. If you want to pick up any of these exotics or the legendaries, go ahead, find him in the hangar in the tower and trade in those legendary shards. Well, as always, thank you so much for watching, and for more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you soon.